morning. It is day 18 on the Portugal Camino. We stayed here yesterday. Hotel y Restaurante. It was just a by chance. We did this 2 days in a row. By chance, walked all the way, found a hotel. Like this one, we didn't even call. We just came in to eat and we asked, do you have room available? And they had the room that we needed for 45 euro. Private room, 2 beds, private bath, pretty good. So anyway, it was a good day. Oh, and last night we had dinner in the restaurant. Brett, I guess he was hungry or something, because ever since he's been calling Portos. But last night he ordered a steak. And they brought down like half the cow, or maybe the whole cow. Yeah, it was like a tomahawk steak, but not as thick. But it was pretty much the same size.
It was big.
Yeah. So, of course, I couldn't let him hang. So I took off the buns of my hamburger so I can help him out. But yeah, even then, we left a lot of meat on that thing. It was just, I think if we would come back and eat, not that we would come back, but if we did, I mean, I would eat here again. What do you think?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. The meat was really good. You can tell there's no preservatives or anything like that.
Yeah. And it came with green beans, fries,
and don't mind if I'm
and
looking
rice.
around. I am paying attention. I just want to make sure we don't get our butts run over out here filming in the middle of the street.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the street. All right, see you later. Buen camino. This place is pretty nice. Looks very clean. But look at this house over here. Kind of cool. It's just so simple. Big rectangular house with big windows.
Oh, school crossing ahead?
Yeah, you're dragging that girl across. All right, so these are the tricks of the Camino. Is to constantly, oh, look at that view, great view. Anyway, getting back down to the tricks. Here is a Camino. It takes you through the rocky terrain down here. And as you can see, people are really using their trekking poles. And but that's a Camino. So you should always have trekking poles. But if you look in the distance, they're getting back on the road. You know what that road is? It's this road. So you can take that, or you can take this. I guess I'm taking this. But it's up to you. It's your Camino. Buen Camino. So this is the bottom of the road I was talking about, and as you can see, we're like way ahead of some of them that went down. But even though it might be slightly longer, you know, we have consistency. This blue arrow represents the road to Fatima, and of course the yellow road is to Camino. All right, and we are Camino bound. And that's the bridge that we're gonna cross right there, I believe. And oh, look at the chapel on the hill in the distance. This is why we climb, so we can see the view like that and then feel the ocean breeze coming down.
Oh, there's the ocean right there.
Sure is. That's the Atlantic way over there. All right, northbound, onward bound to Santiago. Bridge is over there, pilgrims over here. Looks almost like a straight line. Why are you so mad? Weren't you like talking
you know why
about?
I'm mad?
Why are you mad?
You know why I'm mad? Because if I tried to go, I'm gonna kick this dirt up my shoe, watch. I probably would have busted my ass and it would have never happened.
Didn't you talk about like dirtying your shit up so that you look like a veteran, so you don't look like a boot? Awesome.
I want to be pretty on the Camino.
Right. That's right. That's why we don't really go to the albergues.
Yeah, we don't want them taking our shoes.
Yeah. We don't want to leave our shoes at the door. Leave our sticks. No. We did all that shit in the military. Why would we pay €8, €10, whatever? No, we'll pay more to have a room to ourselves.
See, and I paid to be here to kick sand on my shoes.
That's right, and to get pissed off about it.
I paid for that.
I'm dirty. Yeah, we got enough dirt in the military. Now it's our choice.
Be like that guy on Ghost. This is my dirt.
This is my train.
This is my dirt. Get out.
Like trains? Stay out! This is mine!
All right, now we're down to city level. Buen Camino. Obrigado. So now we're getting ready to cross the bridge. See all the pilgrims over there. Pretty cool. This place is in the heart of town. It's a Sunday today, so a lot of people are out. Anyway, this reminds us a lot about Spain, like being back in Spain. All right, gotta get through these crowds. So we've left the crowds and now we're walking through, getting back on the Camino. But it's very beautiful out here. Actually, we are on the Camino now, as evidenced by the yellow arrow. All right, so the El Camino is taking us.
Stumble across the tracks.
So this is going under. All right, here we go. Wait, where are we going?
Church right here. There should be a bench by this church, no? I would think.
So you're saying we're going to church for refuge? just came from the small church, but the small church was nice. All right. Here we are in Viana do Castelo train station. And yes, take the train to the ferry and ferry across the water. All right, let's do it. All right, here comes our train. And here we go. All right. Northbound. Onward bound to Santiago. All right. So now we're in Caminha. Caminha. Spelled like Caminha. Anyway, yeah, that's the train, and then the train also continues on southbound back toward Porto.
We can go this way too. We need to figure out where the hell we're going. From here, we're going to.
So we're here at the taxi ferry, taxi boat. This is where we buy the tickets. I think that's where we're gonna cross, and that will continue our Camino. You can't really walk across. There's no bridge. There is a bridge for automobiles, but it's like northeast of here. And of course they have this ferry, and that's exactly where the Camino Trail takes you to this place. So everybody's going to take the ferry across the water. So anyway, I think this is one of the few that takes us across. I don't know if there's other companies, but this is definitely one of them. All right, buen camino. Well, here's the ferry, but do not worry, that's not the ferry. That is not the ferry we're going to take. We're going to take a much newer taxi ferry, something that's more state-of-the-art, because this thing looks pretty good. I'm sure it was good in its heydays, but it's seen the end of its lifespan. So in order to cross this water, we need something much more reliable and something newer, like this. This is how we're gonna cross, with the newer boat and with the most reliable Yamaha outboard motor. Very nice. All right. Buen camino. Here we go. Here we go, facing north. We're here. Actually, it took less than 5 minutes. All right. See you later. Anymore. This poor church has no bell, has no cross. Still has a little bit of the tile up there. In fact, there's not much of this church left. Let's take a look inside. Okay, this is the inside. And then there's the back door. You definitely won't be able to get a stamp here.